All right, I'd also like to rope in Sanjay Sahai, former IPS officer. Sir, good afternoon and thank you for speaking to us on NewsX. The court has in fact pointed to several technical faults as far as this investigation is concerned. They have stated that eyewitnesses have changed their statements. There's no proof of RDX at Lieutenant Colonel Purohit's house. The NIA could not prove whether the bomb fitted on the bike belonged to Sadhvi Pragya. Neither conspiracy, neither the meetings could be proven. The handprints were not recovered as well. The spot panchnama was faulty. What do you make of this aspect of the verdict?
What I make of this aspect of the verdict is that certainly the faith and credibility of ATS and also the NIA is put into question. So that is from a very, very professional point of view. Whether that motorcycle was used or not, so that is a challenge. Whether the ownership is of Pragya Singh Thakur, that itself is a challenge. So literally anything and everything by which this whole story was built up, it has fallen like a pack of cards. So broadly, from a professional police officer's point of view, what is concerning me or what is distressing me is the way the judgment has come. And the judgment has come primarily on the basis of evidence collected and the way a court trial would have run, which primarily proves that end-to-end the investigation was both shabby and shoddy, and the evidence which was garnered was not sufficient enough to prove, leave aside not sufficient enough to prove, was completely antithetical to the narrative which was created or which was the line of the investigation. The court also talks about lack of forensic evidence. Then it also talks about mishandled and contaminated samples, incomplete site sketches, procedural errors. So there are a variety of things which is there. Primarily, the whole case would have rested on 2 points. One is whether Pragya Singh Thakur was involved by way of the motorcycle being involved as being a vehicle from which the blast has taken place and the RDX and that bomb was tied to that particular motorcycle. So that has never been proved. And second was with regards to Colonel Purohit, that he was able to get RDX from Kashmir and used in whichever manner, and finally it was planted for this purpose. Even more strange is that the number of injured, so 101 and the court is talking about 94 if I'm not mistaken. And out of the 323 odd prosecution witnesses, is 30 odd which have gone hostile, and I have reasons to believe might be their main witnesses wouldn't have gone hostile. Even with that, they have not been able to prove this case. So we go by the rule of law, and this whole narrative of Hindu terror I have nothing to do with this political party or the other. Taking from a very professional point of view, any criminal investigation should not have any color whatsoever, left, right, this color, that color, or religion. And that has been talked about in the present judgment. So I think this should be a beacon of light for the nature of investigation, which needs to be done, and there are lots to be learned from this. Even the train bombing case, which we talked about a couple of days back, the judgment came from the Supreme Court. So there also we have found that the nature of investigation which was done, it was pretty shoddy and it did not add up to the narrative and the charge sheet which was submitted to the court. So we go by the judgment, and these gaping holes, I don't think it can be anybody's imagination. Gaping holes are there in the investigation. The narrative is not the narrative which needed to be there. And the most intriguing part is that the blast is proven, but the people who have done this blast remains unproven, which means if these people have acquitted, somebody has done it. And there are a large number of cases. We come with this very, very intriguing aspect where we can call it that zero accused and still things have happened. And cases of this nature cannot be left unattended because it comes up with theories which are very, very pernicious, which is very antithetical to the law and order and security mechanism of this country.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.